Well, talk about the bye week and be able to get refocused and get some time to get some bodies healthy as well.
Yeah, I think we always want to have games, but we've got to take the opportunity when it comes to have the rest week and get some guys fit again. So, we're still training pretty hard, and for the guys that are fit, and obviously hoping that the other guys can recuperate for next Saturday.
What can you guys work on when you look at that last game in FC Dallas? The corners conceded. What can you guys do, I guess, defensively, not to put yourself in that position?
Well, it's very hard. They're a good attacking side, and you don't try to give away corners. Obviously, it's I know a few years ago when we used to play Stoke, we used to try and give corners away rather than throw-ins because they had such a long throw. But sometimes in the heat of the moment out there in the game, you just make decisions to defend, and it just so happens that we had too many corners for a guy that puts in an unbelievable delivery. So we'll defend that reasonably well. It was so difficult, but obviously in the end, I think without having enough possession in the game and getting a foothold, getting up the park, we created too much pressure on ourselves, and unfortunately we lost a latish goal.
Every game in this league can go either way, as you guys know that, but you guys did have a difficult schedule to start. Are you looking forward to having the majority of your next few games at home?
Yeah, we're excited to be at home. It's very difficult to travel and come away with consistent victories. We've did extremely well. We've picked up some great wins on the road so far, and I think but for a penalty decision we should have had, then who knows, it might have been a different game. It's the little inches that matter in these games, and there's not a lot between most of the teams in this league. So we're glad to be home. We hope that the pitch is going to be a little bit better. We have to keep the ball a little bit better as a team. It's something that we're working on doing, and allowing our back lads to get up the park a little bit more, and obviously to have more of a foothold in the game to create more chances for ourselves.
First legs of the semi-finals UEFA Champions League. Do you got a prediction on the winner after seeing those?
I don't know. They were tough games. I know Chelsea did a really good job to frustrate Atletico, and obviously I hope Chelsea go through and win the thing. And I think they've got a great chance, although Atletico are a dangerous side, and Madrid was an outstanding performance and gave themselves every chance. I do feel they'll get a goal in Munich. It's just whether they can stop Bayern's attacking guys.
Stephen, obviously you don't want to give up too many set pieces, but is there kind of a glass half full to the fact that your team has not given up many shots or many goals, and that by knocking these balls out you're stopping shots on goal? Is that one way of looking at it? Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're just trying to defend. Obviously, with a guy with a delivery like that, you kind of half in your mind trying not to give away the corners, but in the heat of the moment you just try to keep the ball out your net. I think Brad had a couple of great blocks that went out for corners, and a couple of kind of near post headers and stuff like that, where we felt that we had to just put it out for a corner, and we're defending against them a little bit too much. But I think more importantly we have to try and keep the ball a little bit more, move up the park, and allow our guys to have a breather higher up the park, and create more chances for ourselves. Wins are the ultimate statistic, but are you happy with the defensive record? Just 7 goals in 6 games. Well, I'm not happy. We're never totally happy. We want clean sheets consistently, and I think we've had a couple, and we've defended very well in some other games where we maybe lost a goal. So yeah, well, we could always get better, but we have, in a whole, been defending very well. Like I say, I think as a team we need to try and allow our defenders to have a little bit more of a break, and the last game was a little bit too much. We were defending too much. It was too consistent in the second half, especially with the flow of attack. We have to, every one of us, this 11 players, be a little bit braver on the ball and keep the ball for a little bit longer, so that we can move up the park and obviously keep them further away from our goal. And you've played in front of quite a few goalkeepers. Cesar seems to come as advertised. How would you rate him? Oh, absolutely outstanding. A real pleasure to play with him. He's a fantastic guy and a very experienced and talented goalkeeper. It's a pleasure for us to have him here, and I know I'm learning a lot from him. I'm sure Joe, well, I know he is. I've spoke to Joe about it, learning so much from him, and just the type of bloke that he is in and around the place is an absolute pleasure.